Blue Jackets color analyst Jody Shelley. Jody, I don't think I'm ever going to get tired of hearing that song as long as the Jackets keep winning.
Isn't it joyous?
Yes, joyous is exactly the word I would use. What was it like in the arena last night? I mean, it's hard when you're not in there to really appreciate. I mean, you see people jumping up and down and high-fiving and banging on the glass, and you know it's loud, but how loud was it?
It was pandemonium. I mean, it was, okay, I was on the radio, and I was between the benches, and I took my headset off a couple times just to hear what was going on, and it was so awesome. I was screaming because the headset wasn't great, and sometimes it would blank out because the noise, the effects, you pick up effects in your headset.
Yeah.
Especially on the radio so people can hear the skates and the sticks and the banging. That was so loud last night, I found myself screaming and couldn't hear myself what I was saying. So it was quite a moment down there. And it started early, and it didn't stop. I mean, until finally the game was over, the fans must be exhausted.
I imagine so. And two, and I don't mean to draw attention or be upsetting in any way, but is there a piece of you that's jealous? I mean, you skated for the Jackets, and it was back when we were kind of building the franchise and trying to get some rep and move it forward. But if you were on the ice right now, I mean, can you even imagine what those guys are feeling like?
No, absolutely no way, shape, or form jealous. I'm so happy. This has nothing to do with our group that was here before, but you're so proud of the fans. And you look at the fans, and there's familiar faces, there's ownership, there's people that have been involved with this from day one, have always wanted to be a part of something like this, and they always knew that it was going to be this special. They couldn't imagine it was going to be this exciting. But, no, there's none of that. And of course, I'd love to be on the ice. But I can't even think of what these players feel like. It's fun to watch their focus. I'm down there right next to them, and how they're just focused in the moment. And sometimes you'll catch them looking around at the fans in amazement. But no, it's such a magical thing we're watching with this team and how they're coming together.
Jody, I was watching the post-game show on Fox Sports Ohio with you, and you were interviewing Zach Werenski. And you said to Zach, talked about the communication. Tell me about the communication you guys are having on defense there. And he kind of laughed and goes, well, I tried yelling, but nobody could hear me. So you just go out there and skate because it gets so loud. Can you just talk about what that does for a player on the ice when the arena is as energized as it was?
I mean, it just gives you the biggest lift, and usually it's for the beginning of the game. And you saw it last night. The Blue Jackets played that style. They took it to the Bruins early with some good physical play. You could feel the energy, and it just lifts you. But last night again, it didn't stop. There was moments where things got a little bit quiet for the Blue Jackets. It was all about the Bruins and their momentum push. But the Blue Jackets fans with the "Let's Go Jackets" and the CBJ chant. It brought them right back up, and it was it lifts you and pushes you through. It's amazing. And yeah, Zach, that was awesome when he was talking about he was trying to scream. How about the refs? The refs were like they were communicating through looking at each other in the eye from across the ring, hand signals. They couldn't talk. It was incredible.
Also incredible was Bob. You talk about chants. They got the Bob chant going last night. And I don't know. I mean, Jody, when we've had you on, we've talked about Bob several times. I don't know what more you can say, but he was spectacular last night. Can you talk about the frustration that it seemed like he was in the Bruins' heads? He made another point-blank save on Bergeron, and they showed him, and he dropped his shoulders. Guys, in frustration, raising their head to the sky because they can't beat the guy. When you're playing against a goalie that's hot like that, how frustrating does it get, and does it get into your head?
Oh, absolutely. And think about this. The defense of the Blue Jackets are playing so well, and they're playing very tight. The forwards of the Blue Jackets are coming back and back-checking. I don't know if you noticed last night, Pasternak, who's a player who just wants the puck and some open ice, gets the puck, but he's got no open ice, so he's shut down. So you get through those two facets, and then you've got Bobrovsky you got to try to go through. So it's like climbing uphill and it's steep at a tough rate, and when you get there, you get pushed back down. That's the frustration. You climb, you get, you scratch and claw, you get to the top, and someone's there to put their foot in your face and push you back down. That's the frustration you get when you have to try to climb the mountain to beat the team and Bobrovsky.
For sure. Jody Shelley, Jody Shelley, our guest color analyst with the Columbus Blue Jackets. I got to ask Jody, I mean, we're all CBJ based. We live in Columbus, so I kind of got a feel. But that Marchand cheap shot last night, I mean, I just see a post from Michael. It says, "Hey, Brad, the jerk store called. They're out of you." So is that a cheap shot enough to get a suspension, or is that just a fine, do you think?
I think it's a fine, maybe. I mean, it's
maybe? It's a fine maybe?
It used to be in the playoffs all the time, but there was no cameras. There was only one ref. That stuff happened all the time. But yeah, it looks terrible. The optics are terrible, especially with Harrington down. But I mean, sometimes I consider that a playoff move he got away with. Now, if he got caught, boy, would he look like an idiot if he sat for 2 minutes for that, and the Blue Jackets took the game away. So that's the balance there, right? He got away with one. They're just going to look at him a lot closer. He'll probably get a fine.
Okay.
You know, Bob was the definite star last night there, Jody, but it just struck me. There was and this has been the theme of the playoffs, so many guys that are playing well. I mean, Boone Jenner scores his first goal. He was all over the ice blocking shots. Josh Anderson didn't score, but I thought he played a great game. He drew a penalty after the Bruins got a power play, which I thought was a big play in that third period. Can you just speak of how everybody is contributing and what you're seeing from this team?
I'm seeing a group of guys that believe in each other. And, you know, you can read that in books and you can tell people to believe in each other. But you watch it happen before your eyes and you see exactly what you just said, Matt. It's different guys doing different things for the good of the team. And it's really a concept that you can, you know, dream of having. But we've watched this happen in April. And here we are, May 1st, and we're still playing hockey. We're in the middle of the series, and a team that now is going to take control of the series. And it's because they believe in their system, and they get confidence from their goaltender and the way they're playing. It's a total team effort, and it's come together like it's a perfect picture right now. Well, and boy, is it fun to watch.
Well, keep the brushstrokes going, my friend. We'll be watching and listening again tomorrow because it's Game 4 with the Jackets up 2-1. That's Jody Shelley, color analyst, along with Matt here on News Radio 610 WTVN.